run into situations where your DRS is not working because there is a physical device connected to it, an ISO file or a physical CD-ROM device. Oh, it's okay. Let's hear again. That was the command before. I'm going to show you that I have a connected CD drive. There is a machine called SXD5002, and if I look at that, I have a ISO file connected. That prevents me from moving this virtual machine to another host. So let's PowerShell search for me all machines with connected devices and disconnect them. The errors which you are seeing now are because I didn't filter onto powered on machines. So it also tries to disconnect devices from machines that are powered off, and that's of course not possible. We'll let that work and show you afterwards what happened. If you look at Synap, there is also a Synap PowerShell snapping. As you may already noticed, MFCOM is no more in Synap 6. It's gone. So all your scripts you developed in MFCOM, you can throw it in the rubbish. Rubbish? Yeah. Rubbish. You have to use PowerShell. It's the only API or SDK which is available with Synap 6, and as I heard from Citrix also, following products will base on this PowerShell thing. So it's just an add-on right now for Synap 6. The next version and following versions will move toward the architecture of CentDesktop 5. So you can expect to be next versions of Synap Console being the same behavior like CentDesktop. You can do some things in the GUI, but not everything. I'm going to show you some easy examples to manage Synap, some powerful ones. I'm going to export all applications to an XML file. Still working here. It's doing the job of, it just disconnected this one, right? So this machine is now ready for remotion DRS. Okay, I'm going to open an RDP session to the Synap server. Unfortunately, the Synap snap-ins cannot be executed from a remote machine. They have to be executed on a Synap server. Just don't matter which one in the farm, but it has to be executed on a Synap server. So as you can see, I have some applications here. They are configured with users and usual settings. And I'm going to export this. Yes, internet has gone. So please stop serving porn now.
His name is TweetTech.
Are you on presenters?
Yes. But I'm going to switch to 3G now.
No. Well,
No?
if you're sure, because it's going to be high latency. Let's count till 15. If it's not restored,
Your internet's working, right?
Okay.
Does it connect?
No,
No?
not yet.
Okay, rebooting.
I just switched off. I know.
Yes. I forgot that there are demos and others.
That's the drawback if the lab is in the cloud, right?
Is it?
So we're up again. Thanks. Okay. Again, I'm gonna export all the applications by executing a command that get send application report, and then I don't select a particular application. I just want them all by selecting with wildcard, and each of the applications I want to export to an XML file. So it should have told me an XML file, C, export. I apologize, but I want to disconnect here. It's too lazy.
Which one were you on? E to E or E to E presenters?
I had E2E presenters, and now my laptop is gone. Okay, let's use this time for some questions. Do you have some? No questions.
You must do some.
Yeah.
A question which you maybe know on a site, and Citrix you have in most of the apps, you have the ability to see the script when you create in PowerShell something, right? Is there now the ability, such ability in VMware as well? I
You mean when you click something in the GUI that you're going to see what is executed in behind the scenes?
Yeah.
VMware, yeah. There is a tool from VMware which you can install. I don't remember exactly the name right now, but I can find it out for you. It's a tool which records all the steps or all the commands executed to the vSphere web service.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you do that in the graphic user interface or via GUI, but if you do that in the GUI, it will convert you the commands into a PowerShell code.
If you can please include it in your PowerPoint.
Yeah. I will include that. In Zendesk 5, maybe you already noticed that if you are on top of the desktop studio in the console, you have a tab named PowerShell. So everything you are executing in the console is written down there, so you can see which commandlets are executed behind the scenes. Other questions?
People are afraid to ask questions.
I guess everything is clear, I guess.
As a newbie to PowerShell, is there any recommendations on where to start? On where to start looking for information about it, start learning it?
Good question. Next one.
Like, do you recommend either O'Reilly books?
Well, I would just recommend I mean, the best way is just to start. I mean, the PowerShell is really, really easy. And what I hear in the beginning, you just type in help with every command, and in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be very good, I would say.
Yeah, you're quite right. Just use it. But there are some good books around. O'Reilly is one of them, of course. We are doing also PowerShell masterclasses for our customers, so if you like them, we can do one for you. But I would say do not go to a Microsoft PowerShell class if you don't want to develop anything. It would take you into a journey about .NET and software development. If you just want to know how to automate Senap, it's better to have a guy which knows Senap and PowerShell, and you will do a workshop with him a day or two, and you're done. So you then almost know the basics how to automate your product. Starting from the ground with PowerShell is like learning any other scripting language. It depends what you want to achieve.
That's a good one. World domination through PowerShell.
Evil genius.
It's quite unusual.
Bruce Payette's book was also good for getting people off the ground if you want a book to work with. I don't know if you read that one or not.
Excuse me, what's this question?
Bruce Payette also had a book on PowerShell that I found helpful for people getting off the ground with it.
Sorry, who did?
Bruce Payette.
Okay.
But this Microsoft Press book.
Yeah, I think it's O'Reilly, but I'm not sure.
Oh, right.
Hopefully the other guy is finished with his demonstration.
It's from Manning Publications.
Yeah, I've got it.
Here we are. So I have an export file containing XML code of each of my applications. Yeah. Can I have 2 or 3 minutes more?
Yes, 3 minutes more.
That's generous.
What I'm going to do now is delete all Senap applications. Please don't do that in your life environment. But, as you can see, this